This is a very sensitive topic, but I think it needs to be said. So please don't be like me because I was also very guilty of doing this. Whenever you're coming into a new place, I'm talking about Canada now, of course, Canada. If you're a new immigrant and you're planning to come into Canada, please avoid doing this thing. I know it might be difficult. I don't know how to help you, but don't ask somebody that you're not so close with for probably their credit score being a guarantor for you for either house or car. Like I said, I was very guilty of this and I did not know better. My husband actually told me not to, but I was like, what are the odds? Let's do this. We had gotten, like, for this house, for example, of course, you have family here, and they had stood in for us our guarantors. When it came to purchasing our car, almost the same thing happened, because if you're going to be taking the car, like to finance the car or something, they will be asking you for guarantors, probably if you don't have a job or something like that. So I approached a few people, even though my husband had warned me not to. This is what is going to happen. You're going to be putting those people in like a very, very uncomfortable position, because they're going to be divulging their credit history and all that, which they might not be ready to do, and they're just going to, it's not just going to look very good. I did not know this. I was a JJC, so I was like, please help me, oh, help us, we need to buy a car, and they're asking for guarantors. Of course, they politely declined. I asked like one, two, three people, and they gave me excuses. Fast forward, or now I know why that happened, and I feel so guilty. I feel so bad that I even put them in those positions. To be honest, they might even be watching this video, and I actually apologize to them that I did not know that it was like that. Now that I am now in the system, I know that this is how this thing works. It's not just easy for you to just approach somebody to just say, please, can you be my guarantor for so, so and so. On their own, you can look at it this way. Somebody is struggling, not even maybe struggling. You're just keeping to yourself, you just have a job, and you're just like trying to cover up what you have. And it's like you're now taking the burden of somebody else, because that is literally what it is like. If somebody is asking to be a guarantor, that means that if something goes wrong, you're the next in line. And this is not the kind of society that they will not hold you. They will hold you, they will come after you. So the person is more or less giving everything of themselves to being your guarantor. So my own advice now is, if you are not very, very close to somebody, probably if you're not, of course, it's not every scenario that will work. Or if my brother should ask me for this thing, there's no brainer, or my sister, or like a very good friend. I have friends that are even like closer. Do you understand? It's a no-brainer. They even know that I will do it. But probably somebody that you don't have that kind of very close relationship with, you might be putting them in a very, very uncomfortable position, and that can even sever relationships. Don't be surprised if they don't pick up your phone calls anymore. They don't mean bad, trust me. The same thing would, you would do the same thing. And you know what? Let's turn the tables. You will do the same thing. By the time you're like here for 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, you might do the same thing and you would understand them better. In the beginning, it will look like, oh, this person is bad. They are not bad, trust me. They are not bad. You can't be somewhere like this and you won't be, yeah, like, you come first. Your family comes first. So understand why somebody might decline it. I've also seen cases, I've also read on blogs whereby somebody did that and it went negative, and they came after that person. The guy was saying that his credit score was paused for like 4 years. You can imagine, not even for his own self, or not being, it's not for his own business, or it's not for his own whatever, for somebody else. That person might not forgive himself and even you. So please, I don't know. Like I said, I am so sorry. I don't have the solution for all that, but let's just maybe probably keep it to like people that you are really, really close to, that even if anything happens, yeah, my blood, nothing will happen. But don't let it now spoil your relationship with somebody else, because you might just put them in a very, very uncomfortable position and they don't know how to tell you no. They'll just look for excuses, and yeah, don't think they're the bad people. I'm just giving this as an advice. Of course, there are exceptions to this. This is not cast in stone for anybody, but just generally speaking, this is what I personally feel. This is my own opinion, based on the fact that that's even happened to me, based on the fact that I was also very guilty before. I also like missed my steps, but I'm just saying there are exceptions. It depends on the individual for both parties. But first off, if you ask me, what do you think, Tomi? I will say abort mission. Please don't ask, okay? This is what I just personally feel. Let me know what you think as well, okay?